Hey guys, TheElectricAddict is back here. Uh, I apologize that I never did get that video out in the middle of the semester as I originally intended, but man, this semester has been a challenge for me. Now, as to how well did I actually manage my time, well, unfortunately I never really utilized those links that I posted in the last video I made. There's an extreme lack of motivation for me to actually do anything like that. And I gotta say, just going through college, even though I've been in there for more than 2 years, is still a learning experience in itself. I'll, as to a few reasons why I'm having such trouble with these things, I'll explain a little more in a later video. But for now, as to how few things I'd gone through this semester, I'll explain now. I started out with 4 classes: a Spanish class, English class, math class, and criminal justice class, since I was currently majoring in criminal justice. I ended up dropping out of my Spanish class within the first week. Now, I'll explain that in more detail later, but for now the most I can tell you is that the fact that I dropped it in the first week is an accomplishment over previous semesters, whereas in such previous semesters I had ended up dropping out of classes in the middle or towards the end of the semester when I admitted rather late that I just couldn't handle the classes, the accumulation of all the classes together. Now, as for the 3 classes that I still held on to that semester, just today I finally got to see what my final grades were, and they were 2 A's and a B, so I'm rather proud of myself, even with everything I had gone through. English class was a bit of a struggle like I had in semesters prior, because I have a real big struggle with just even submitting writing assignments in the first place. But with English class, I did in fact submit all 5 writing assignments on their scheduled deadlines. So yeah, no, that is an accomplishment to me. Now, back to my Spanish class, which I dropped. That that class seriously overwhelmed me within the first week. Now, although I had actually taken Spanish 101 in the spring semester prior to this, and even got through the whole thing with an overall grade of an A, Spanish 102, which I attempted this semester, was an entirely new ballgame. I mean, you had to see it to believe it. All of the students there, all the other classmates there, you could tell that they had really studied up on this and gone through a lot of it in high school and whatnot. As for me, I realized that I'd ended up falling behind a little bit. I ended up having to review some of my 101 material, but I knew right off the bat that I just wouldn't be able to do that and catch up with everyone within the semester. I mean, man, that's so overwhelming. It was only the second classroom session that I was in, and I was visibly shaking. I was just about freaking out over this, and I actually was able to ask and get permission from the instructor to leave the classroom early. It was that bad for me. But I'm not giving up on this. Definitely not. So my current plans over this Christmas break between the fall 11 and spring 2012 semesters, my main goal at least is to review the Spanish 101 material, because I can't take Spanish 101 again. There are also several other personal tasks that I want to try and complete over this semester, and at least one of them is to try a little different technique as to getting myself to completing tasks on time. Unlike what I was trying at the beginning of the fall 2011 semester, which was planning everything out minute, hour by hour, basically, this one is just a little more, start off a little more, how do I say this? For lack of better words, a little more vague. I mean, I have what I would like to call a master list, all the major assignments that I want to do. This master list will be posted in my room, where I'll be seeing it pretty much every day. And in a Word document on my computer, I will have this. I'll just week by week make out this daily planner that I plan to do. Simple, or I should at least say simpler tasks that I want to try to complete on each day throughout the entire week. I hope I'm not rambling on too much, and hopefully you guys can understand this. So that's about it for now. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. Oh, and if you were one of the few people who had subscribed to me before, thanks for not giving up on me. But to you guys and to anyone else who's watching this, share any comments, questions you have with me. Please share this with anyone else you know that would be interested. And have a Merry Christmas, everyone.